What up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. Today we are talking about Ocean's 13. Of course, my big three, Matt Damon, Brad Pitt, George Clooney returning for the third of the Ocean's movies. Still directed by Steven Soderbergh. This one's from 2007, and this one is got the heartwarming moments, but also like has a good villain. Like the first one, Terry Benedict was like the big bad, and like he was the big bad in the second one too. But then there was like a whole. They were in Italy and stuff. This one, they go back to Vegas. They recapture the Vegas roots of the first movie and also the 1960s classic with Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., and Dean Martin. But this one is a little different. And this one confuses me a little bit because, right, like Ocean's 11, there was 11 of Ocean's men. Ocean's 12, they added one person being Catherine Zeta-Jones. Ocean's 13... is where they fucked me up, because I'm like, okay, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Tess, Julia Roberts, aren't in the third one, right? So that's -2, but then who are the three that they add? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Ocean's 13 math fucks me up in this one, but I'm like, you know, whatever. It's the third one in the trilogy, and it's still really good. Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Andy Garcia, Don Cheadle, Bernie Mac, Ellen Barkin, and Al Pacino is the big bad in this one, and man does he play a good big bad. He is just like such a prick and such just a greedy asshole. He fucks over Ruben, so right from the get-go you're like, oh, he was gonna kill Ruben. He like bedriddens Ruben because Ruben's like heartbroken that this guy was supposed to be his partner and everyone told him not to partner with him, and then he fucks him over anyways. Like poor Ruben. And then Ruben slowly comes back and ends up at the table, and seeing him at the table smiling like this, stealing his money, watching everyone else in the casino also steal his money. Like, this one was really good because it wasn't just a robbery for them, right? Like, it was revenge, and they didn't take just the money in the vault, they took all of it, right? Like, they were like, oh, $500 million walking out the front door and you can't do nothing about it. Fuck you. You shook Sinatra's hand. You should have known better. And I was like, ooh! Oh, it's so good. Such a good movie. And it's got funny moments too. Like the Pacino's assistant lady there is like, you know, kind of stuck up. And they have Mr. Yen is now, instead of the guy that does flips and breaks into the vault, he is posing as the rich guy. And Matt Damon is his translator assistant. You know what I mean? And he's got a big nose for no reason, like a fake nose. He's trying to drink with it, and he's butting into the nose. He's got to, like, he's got to fix it so he can drink. I'm like, oh my god, dude, Matt Damon was so great in this one. And then the ending is fucking awesome, right? Because the first two movies, Matt Damon's been, like, a loser. And not like a loser, but, like, a nerd and, like, not cool. And the, you know, the third link in the wheel, if you know what I mean. Like, the third wheel for sure. And, at the end here, they're all like watching Oprah, which was a funny bit from earlier in the movie with Brad Pitt and Clooney. Oh, that's so mean. He woke you up early? Were you watching Oprah? You know, like, and he's like, is she really gonna buy them a house? Yeah, with bedrooms for every one of the kids. And they're just like, you know, they start like crying, watching Oprah. They're up at like 3 in the morning getting drunk watching Oprah. So at the end of the movie, they bring it back around. They're watching Oprah again. And he just like gets up and like says something cool and goes, yeah, my dad's got a job for me, so I gotta go. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. And just takes off cool. And they both just like look at each other like, wow. Matt Damon's Linus has really come a long way. Congratulations. Good for him. And then Clooney goes, I'll see you when I see you. Takes off. Brad Pitt goes to the final like scene of the movie. And he sets up the last rigged coin machine, leaves a coin right on the thing, and a guy sits down and goes, hey, you forgot your coin. He goes, don't worry about it. Try this machine. This one's been paying out. The guy sits down, tries the machine, and the guy that sits down to try the machine is the guy that's got a rash on his face, the guy that was doing the 5 Diamonds Awards that they, like, tortured and, like, made it sure that he gave Banks Hotel not 5-star diamonds. And, you know, made sure that he fucked them over that way because Saul was posing as the 5-star diamond guy. Oh, it's such good writing, good movie. And then it's just the heartfelt little scene. At the end, this guy wins, I won $1 million! And he's like, look it, guys, I won! And Brad Pitt walks away smirking, and that's the end of the movie. I'm like, that's a great way to end a trilogy. You know, like, it pays off. And I can see why they haven't done another one. But, man, I would love an Ocean's 14. And obviously Bernie Mac's gone. So a lot of the cast, maybe there's some other guys. I don't know if Saul's still with us. But it feels like some of the cast isn't going to be able to come back. So maybe that's why they haven't done another one of these. But, man, I would love for an Ocean's 14. But now I gotta go watch the female one, which I fucking like. You know, it's not as great a heist movie as these ones, but the cast is fucking stellar. Like, isn't it Cate Blanchett, Sandra Bullock, Rihanna's in there? Put Rihanna in anything, I'm in. But she's like smoking blunt. She's like the tech whiz with dreads. And then all of a sudden she puts on a red dress at the end of the movie. Oof, Rihanna, you could fuck me up any day of the week. Like, step on my face with those high heels. I'm cool. But I gave this movie 4 out of 5 stars. I like this one just about as much as the first one. And if I had to rank the Oceans, 11, 12, and 13, it would probably go 13, 11, 12. But I do like all 3 of them. And I probably love the love story in 12 the most. Like, if I see 12 on the TV, I will put that on every time. Just for some of the song choices. Like, some of the Italy song choices in Oceans 12. Flawless, and there's song choices that are on my playlist, and I don't know a single one of the words because they're in Italian or French or whatever, and I love it to death. I really do. So that's Ocean's 13. That's a review, 4 out of 5 stars. Comment below, what do you think of this movie? What do you think of Al Pacino's miserable casino owner and how he fucked over Ruben? I'm so glad that they ended up fucking over him in return. And then at the end, Francois Toulour, the guy from the 12th movie, was like there to steal the diamonds for Benedict, and they thought that through even more. And you know, and I love when they show you how they do it at the end. Like, heist movies like this are top tier for me in entertainment. And you know, they're action films, but they're also films that have great writing in them, and then the cast is superior, right? So, like, these are just fun movies that, if you have a style of movie like this, heist movies, and you have any recommendations for me, please drop those in the comment section below. You can hit me up on my other social medias, link down in the description. Smash that like button, it helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell if you don't want to miss future videos. My name is Big Cam, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.